Hello guys, welcome to Pokédex. Today we're going to be looking at an Aromatisse deck for the expanded format. I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video for the expanded format. Today we're looking at another deck. This is the base list I started with was actually the deck that I first played on paper when I started. I decided to build an Aromatisse deck. I had some success with that deck and I loved it, so why not try it out in the expanded format? And you might ask, what changed? Like, okay, there was the rotation, right? So stuff got out of the standard format, so the deck is not valid anymore, but why would it be good in the expanded format? What's new or what old cards could we add to the deck? Well, I don't know a lot about old cards, but I know that some new cards that came in after the rotation were never played in the deck because the Prism Energy rotated out, which made the deck not that good anymore. So we are trying out new cards along with the same big basic Aromatisse strategy. Let's start looking at the deck list. We'll get to the new cards in a minute. So we have Latias EX, just to hit the Pyroars. I know Barrier Break doesn't kill them in one hit, but Bright Down makes that so Latias EX doesn't take damage from them. So they will be forced to use another Pokemon to hit Latias EX. Hopefully they don't kill us in one hit, so that we can retreat and attack with another EX and maybe heal the Latias EX. We have one Darkrai EX. Darkrai is here mostly because of Dark Cloak. I mean, we can Night Spear sometimes, especially if you need to hit some bench damage, but it's basically because of Dark Cloak, because this will allow us, in combination with the Prism and Rainbow Energy, to retreat for free. We also have two Fairy Garden. Why are we playing like stadiums and Pokemon for the same thing? Because I used to do that with my previous version, and I liked it a lot because sometimes you Skyla for a stadium and you replace your opponent's stadium, or sometimes you just Ultra Ball for the Pokemon if you have an Ultra Ball and no way to get the stadium. So it's more flexible this way. Plus, if you're replaying the mirror match, it might be make a difference, like not give your opponent the Fairy Garden and grab yourself a Darkrai EX. So that's that. Obviously a 2-2 line of Aromatisse and Spritzy. This guy does all kinds of tricks in this deck, moving the energy around. We have two Lander CX, which used to be the best Pokemon for this deck because with just one energy it deals like 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Typically it's actually 50 damage because of the muscle band and 30 to the bench. So this guy used to be the main attacker. Right now, Lucario-Ex will be splitting the spotlight, I think, because Corkscrew Smash is really, really powerful. So both these guys will be, I think, the main attackers of the deck because they do the most with the least amount of energy. Plus, Somersault Kick is also pretty nice. We do have Genesect EX. My previous list was a little bit clunkier because it played two Genesect and a G Booster, actually, because G Booster was really useful in the late game. Yeah, that was okay, I think, but it made the deck a little bit more inconsistent, so I dropped out all that stuff. I will get to the Ace Pack in a minute, but it's not G Booster anymore, so we dropped down to just one Genesect. Mostly we will be using it for the red signal, not for the Megalo Cannon, although it might prove useful, especially if it hits a Pokemon that is weak to Grass type. We also have one Virizion EX, once again, not because of the Emerald Slash attack, but because of Verdant Wind, because it cures every Pokemon that we have in play that has a special energy, like a Prism or a Rainbow, I mean, attached to it. That's why Virizion is here. And we have three Thunderous EX that recycle our energy. This guy is really important, that's why we are playing three. It also eats Eiffel and Lucario-Ex, but mostly this guy is going to be useful for the energy recycling. And that's also one of the reasons why Genesect is useful, because this guy recycles energy onto the Team Plasma Pokemon, so it's either another Landorus or a Genesect if we want to play a different Pokemon. The biggest thing for the deck, I think, biggest Pokemon is Seismitoad-Ex, because the main problem of this deck was the one-hit KO decks. If your opponent sets up a one-hit KO, back then it was Rybor or Blastoise decks. Actually, Rybor wasn't that good at the time because of Druddigon, because Rayquaza was actually like the only attacker of the deck, and Blastoise decks also played Keldeo EX, so Keldeo EX was knocking out our Pokemon in one hit, and we couldn't do nothing about it, because the main thing about this deck is that we are hitting his guys like for a lot of damage for just 1 or 2 energy, and then we are healing the damage with max potion, because we take the energy out with Aromatisse, we heal, and then we put them back on top of the active Pokemon and start attacking again. So one hit KO decks really hurt us. Now we have Seismitoad-Ex, which might make the opponent have a lot of trouble setting up the Blastoise or the support Pokemon. So we are going with that. So the spec now is Dowsing Machine. This is the perfect deck for Dowsing Machine, because we will like this deck plays for the long game. The games take a lot of time most of the time, so it's awesome to grab another supporter or a max potion or a fairy garden or just another starling megaphone, because we really have to take the items off Garbodor. So Dowsing Machine fits really well, I think. We are playing a split of 2 Level Ball and 4 Ultra Ball. Level Ball grabs us the Pokemon in our Aromatisse line, and Ultra Ball, well, grabs us everything. The supporters are pretty straightforward. This deck loves Skyla because it grabs us the max potions and the Starling Megaphones, which are the centerpieces of the deck. Also the Level Ball. We are playing 4 Muscle Band because this is the kind of deck that really wants to maximize the damage. Plus we are not playing Hypnotoxic Laser or anything like that, so I do need to talk a little bit about the energies this time. These 8 are like the basis of the deck. They are like the most important energies for this deck to work. But we do have 3 Plasma Energy that mostly will work with Genesect to Red Signal, so this energy is like our Lysander. They also, obviously, they can also be attached to other Pokemon to power up our 3 energy cost attacks, like Darkrai-Ex might use them, Landorus-EX might use them, and actually they work really well with Landorus-EX. Like if we have, imagine 4 Rainbow or Prism energies into play, we can drop 1 Plasma Energy on Landorus. It lands Judgment for all 150 damage, potentially more with a Muscle Band, and then discard only the 2 Prism energies, and then the next turn we can attach the other 2 to Landorus and attack again for another 150 or 170 damage, so that works out pretty well. Thundurus also makes use of that energy, but it's very rare that we get to use Thunderous Noise at all. This deck also has a problem against Enhanced Hammer, but that's just the way it works, right? Every deck has like a downfall, or else it will totally dominate the... So we just have to accept that our deck will have shortcomings sometimes. Okay, so on to our first match. Our opponent maybe is playing from the color combination. I think that maybe is playing a Blastoise deck, which would be terrible to us. As I said, this deck struggles a lot against 1-8 KO decks. Okay, so we don't have a supporter. I'm just and we don't have energy, so I'm praying that we draw one. I'm going with the Lucario because our opponent is playing a water deck, and I'm also dropping the Spritzy into play. Nothing else until I see what's up. So, is this some kind of Miltank deck? Okay. Well, I don't really know what I can do, so because I can't do anything, so I'll just pass the turn. Hope my opponent ends us thinking that, or not thinking at all, or either thinking that we just passed the turn because we misclicked or something. Because if our opponent knows that we don't have an energy, he will definitely not attack us at all. Okay, so we do draw the energy. That was massive. I can drop, so Hydro Pump, 20 more damage for each water energy. So with 2 it does 50, 100 damage. So Landorus EX, I'm not sure we want to do that. I think I just... Yeah, but he's not, we're not killing his Miltank, so I think it's safe to go with Landorus EX for now. Let's drop the energy on Lucario. Let's retreat. Retreat into Landorus. I think it's important to hit the bench Pokemon as much as we can. Okay, so attack. Do I hit his Tympole or his Lapras? I think I'm going with Tympole just because... okay, I'm not sure what he's playing, so... Yeah, okay, Tympole. Because he has Lapras, I assume he's playing some deck that relies on evolving his Pokemon. So, okay, so he's Sycamoring. He evolved this Palpitoad. Great Ball. Okay, this is a weird deck. When opponents start playing like, yeah, it actually looks like the theme deck. So maybe our opponent isn't playing the best of decks, but I think I'm going to grab some other attacker, like this helps us thin out our deck as well, so Seismitoad, maybe Thunderous, just in case we need to get that energy switching going on. So my opponent, if we kill his Miltank, which I think we should, attacks us with Lapras next turn, so I'm just going to retreat, Fairy Transfer. Okay. This isn't the best game ever, because our opponent is playing like a not that great of a deck, but at the same time you can see how our deck works. I mean, we have a lot of supporters and we haven't drawn one, which sucks. But this first game we can use as warm-up so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so he has a Lapras ready to attack for 270 damage, so I think I want to start hitting him as soon as I can, because I will be taking 70, maybe 90 damage next turn. I'm not sure actually. I think I'll just try to kill his guys. I mean, if I kill his... because I want to draw into a supporter, so yeah. I should have maybe dropped the plasma energy, but I also feel like I will be needing to Genesect and Red Signal next turn, so... I wish we weren't struggling against such a bad deck, but... there is not that much that we can do. Okay, so we hit for 50. He's readying his Lapras for a huge attack, so... I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll just keep the Red Signal in hand. Just in case, just so that we can grab like an unsuspecting Pokemon on his bench, and yeah, that Lapras is doing a lot of damage. Okay, We do have the N, which is awesome. I think I will switch. Oh, N is not that awesome because obviously I'll be left with only 3 cards in hand, but I think I'm going to do it anyways. Maybe I'll let him kill our Lucario-Ex if he like just bait. Before we end, yeah. That also gives us time. Okay, so I'm going to use Fairy Transfer to put the energy here. Okay. So maybe this is dumb, but no, I don't want to switch my opponent's Pokemons. I want to pass the turn. So if my opponent falls for our trick and hits our Lucario-Ex, we will end safely. Maybe he thinks we don't have anything in our hand and goes for it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm a lot happier ending now than I was like last turn. And we do get the other energy, so if we draw another muscle band, we can outright kill his Lapras. Don't need to concern ourselves. Okay. I'm not going to drop the Spritzy. With this deck we have to be really careful with the bench space. We have to find out what Pokemon we're playing against, what our opponent might be up to, and play accordingly. So next turn I will be going out with Genesect EX, knocking out his Lapras, because then he will probably use his Buffalant to deal us. Also, this guy is getting... What does this do? Oh, so this guy is getting pumped up, okay. So he's attacking with Buffalant. I am dropping an energy on our Thundurus, because that makes it soak up the most damage. I'm going to grab Aromatisse if I can, because I want to discard it with a Sycamore, and we do. And I do have the Muscle Band now, which doesn't make a difference. So I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to retreat. Yeah, I'm going to retreat into Genesect. Move 1 energy onto Genesect. Okay, and attack. Eating his Buffalant for 0 damage because of that Pokemon power. Next turn, our Landorus will be hitting for 160 minus 20, so it's 140 damage, which will be enough to kill this guy. Plus we will be able to heal. We can even add 20 damage with a Muscle Band, which I think is alright. So I will retreat our Genesect. I will be dropping... I can just go with this energy, okay. Okay, I don't even need to heal. I'll just Lance Judgment, not discarding any energy, so yeah. And I think we got him. Okay, so this was the warm-up game, obviously. My opponent isn't playing a very good deck. Hopefully next time we can get a decent match. Okay. We also struggled a bit in the beginning because I think we got unlucky with our supporters, so... This deck does run a lot of Pokemon, but the items, we are playing a lot of card drawers, so I don't think this is a fault in the deck building. I think I was just really unlucky that game. So he's playing something that uses a lot of float stones. I'm not sure why. What? I'm going with Thunderous because it can attack with 1 energy, although I'm going to end soon, so okay, I'm going with this guy. Let's see what he's playing. Yes, I want to draw a card. Another Thunderous, that's nice. Okay, so Chandelier-Ex. I won't be attacking this turn, so... But I do want to discard this energy. What do I want to grab? This guy is weak to nothing interesting, I think. I can start Seismitoading next turn if I drop this energy onto him. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Like with this, I play this energy on it. I'm also going for the Spritzy, just so that next turn we can evolve. Since I'm not going to drop any energy right now, I'm also going to pass the turn, not ending, and that's it. I don't think our opponent will end us because we are at 3 cards, unless he doesn't have an option to do so. And if he doesn't end us, we will play the Fairy Garden for sure to be able to retreat. And then, oh, I didn't see. It's a rubbish. Okay, so he's playing an Yveltal deck, crazy Yveltal deck. Okay, so the Floatstone now makes sense. And he also makes us go to sleep. So hopefully we have a way to get Virizion out as well. Didn't check if Virizion was there. So Thunderous seems important against him because he has Yveltal EX. We can also grab a fighting type Pokemon. So I'm going to evolve our guy. Definitely play a Muscle Band. Maybe I shouldn't have played it on this guy, but it doesn't matter now. Okay, so we do have the Megaphone, but we don't have... This is a little awkward because we don't have any way to get... I'm just going to end the turn, I think. We don't have a way to get another energy. That is a problem with this deck. A lot more likely to happen than us not getting supporters like we did last turn. He will be targeting our Aromatisse with its Chandelier, so maybe we'll have problems against this deck. When did this card came out? I'm not sure, so I don't even know if this card is playable in the expanded format. What? Jesus, this is Dowsing Machine, yeah. So he has Dowsing Machine without it being a supporter, so definitely, yeah, I don't think this deck is expanded format deck, so maybe we are at a disadvantage, but we did stumble a bit on our setup, which will mean he will be able to kill our Aromatisse really quickly. I just wish we can attack next turn. Retreat and attack, I mean. It doesn't... Oh, it attacks Seismitoad. I think that's a mistake, isn't it? That gives us a lot of time, I think. And we don't wake up anyway, so... Oh man. Don't even know what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to end my opponent. But I think I'll have to. Yep. My alternative is... Yeah, I don't have an alternative, actually. I think I have to end, yeah, okay. And we don't grab an energy, okay, that's perfect. Okay, I'm just going to get my second Spritzy. How many energy do we have in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. So 3 of them, 3 of the energies that matter are prized, which isn't perfect, but just going to go for another Spritzy just in case. Yeah, and pass the turn. There's not really that much we can do. And our opponent has another Floatstone, obviously. We have to start attacking with Seismitoad before playing the other Megaphone. Okay, so we do wake up finally. Jesus Christ. It was about time, wasn't it? I am going to go for the other Aromatisse. Oh, you can spread. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to play the chorus. Yeah, I'm going to play the chorus because it saves us the Sycamore, but I am going to do all this because I do want to have I don't yeah, Seismitoad will prevent him from playing items for a long time, I think. So that just gives us a lot more time to find more Pokemon and more energy. So let's start eating his Chandler. Okay, we are doing 50 damage and he's only doing 40. So maybe he will want to switch back into his Yveltal, which he can do because our Fairy Garden is also bumping, making his retreat cost 0 on this Chandler. Yeah, that sucks. He will be able to hit us for 100 damage right now. If we do get the other energy, we can heal Seismitoad and keep it going for another turn. But I think if he attacks with if he brings out Yveltal, I'm just going to go for Written Knuckle. I'm not sure what my opponent is thinking right now. He puts the damage on one of the Aromatisse, so yeah, this guy is being a little annoying. I will try. Can I kill it now? No, I can't. But I will. No, I can't kill it next turn either. Or can I? It's weak to darkness. But if I go out with Darkrai, I'm scared of his Yveltal-Ex, so maybe I just have to accept that both my Aromatisse are in danger. Plus he has a Garbodor, which he will be able to turn on like really soon, so I don't know, I think I'm just going to grab another Pokemon. And I think I'm going with another Thundurus. I'm not scared of his Thundurus because these guys aren't in Plasma Pokemon, so he needs another one in order to do anything with it. So I think I'm just going to do this. I can heal my Aromatisse, but I think I'll save this because this guy's 40. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm just going to try to find another energy, which I do. I find a lot of them actually. That's cool. That's perfect actually. Okay, one energy here. And now, do I drop the Lucario? Do I need it? Maybe. I also like the Landorus EX, but yeah, I'm just going to keep doing what we were doing. Might play a Megaphone that drops all of our muscle bands, but we have a dowsing machine still in our deck, so that might also work. Seismitoad is pulling a lot of weight right now. He's going to kill one of our Aromatisse, which will give us a chance to play like another spot in our bench to play another Pokemon, like a Lucario, and he doesn't. He goes for the Seismitoad. Man, this guy's all over the place. If I were him, I think I would be concentrating everything on just one guy. But since he wants to kill the Seismitoad that bad, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I can kill it with one Yveltal. I don't care at this point because I think I have a lot of energy already. But I can cure my Seismitoad and go from there. Maybe we'll quit right away. That would mean I would be dropping one energy, which I would be dropping anyway, so yeah. Lucario is going in. I will take one energy away from this guy, put it maybe here, yeah. Okay, cure it, play one energy, move another energy, and keep doing what we were doing. Okay. This way we won't be able to kill us with Yveltal, and we can just kill his Chandelure. And if then he comes with Yveltal, we do have Thunderous like fully fit to fight him. We want to get first hit with Thunderous EX, just to make sure that we kill him before he kills us. Plus, that was, I think, one of the last times we could do something with Seismitoad, and which means that maybe later you will be able to drop an item on Garbodor and we won't be able to use the Thunderous anymore. So let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. We won't be able to kill our Seismitoad, so I think this is going here. And now I'm going to take one energy off, put it on this guy, and attack. I'm going to keep the Skyla just because it can grab us another Megaphone via the dowsing machine. So let's just make him come out with his Yveltal. We also have a Darkrai in my hand that I think I want to go with like now. Or maybe I'll just keep eating with Seismitoad. I really like Seismitoad in this deck. I'm actually happy about this match because we started off a little slow, but Seismitoad I think is pulling his weight, and he can also start playing around with his Thunderous EX once he gets one energy there. He's going to kill our Aromatisse, isn't he? Unless we can help it. I mean, we can kill his Chandelure straight away, and he won't kill our Darkrai, I think. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Can also play this energy on my Darkrai, just so that I won't lose, if he kills us, I won't lose that many useful energy. I only lose 2. Yeah. Either way, I think he will be dropping an item on Garbodor next, so I will keep that Skyla in hand also. Who am I going to be hitting? I don't think it makes a difference, but I'm going with Garbodor just to keep it in check. Okay, so 2 extra prizes. He's attacking with, he's going with Yveltal now. Okay. 6. Oh, when he plays a stadium, so it's 6. It's 150 right now. If he had played an energy on this guy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would kill us. Oh no, he wouldn't. He would be 10 short of killing us. So we do have an opening now to start attacking with our Thunderous, actually. So I'm going with that. I'm also going to rearrange our energy just so that... wait, we can actually, yeah, we can kill his Yveltal with our second attack. So yeah, decent win for this deck. I'm actually quite happy with this match because Seismitoad really showed what he can do, and I told you I thought he was the greatest addition this deck had, so there you see. Is this deck the best thing on the expanded format? I mean, who can tell at this point, but it's there, it's a valid option. Certainly plays powerful Pokemon. Aromatisse power is certainly powerful as well, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to record more videos for the expanded format, please say so in the comments below. Share, subscribe, or hit the like button as usual. Thank you guys. See you next time.